freaking my credit score is so stupidly low. I'm never going to be able to buy a house. Hear it all the time. Hear it all the time. Your credit score can be low. Do not assume just because you have a low credit that you can't buy a home, because there's programs out there. You can get a home for as low as $500. Even if your credit is lower than $500, I want you to say, I'm determined to buy a house. I need to buy a house. I'm still going to call a lender, and I'm going to have that lender help me, get me to the right direction, what I need to pay off or what I need to pay down, or how to get my credit up. Because the amount of people that assume that they need a 700 or 800 credit score to buy a house is so amazing, because now what happens is if you get to the 500, 515, 550, whatever, you could buy a house. You might miss it a year later, or a great opportunity right now. Credit, the lower your credit, let me stop real quick. Your credit score determines rate. It determines what program you're getting. It determines how much your monthly mortgage payment's going to be. Yes, the better the score, the better availability, the better opportunity, or the less detail. Let's put it this way. I don't want to get too deep into it, right? Because I want you to watch this video and say, hey, Kerin, I pulled up this because I'm really interested in buying a house, but I think my credit score is too low. For now on, for the rest of your life, stop assuming anything. Yes, you might have a low credit score. That doesn't mean that you will be turned down or denied. And even if you are, then you will learn what you have to do so you can prepare your credit to go up and to buy a house. Yes, you might need more of a down payment, right? Yes, you might have to have a higher PMI. Yes, you might have a higher mortgage payment, right? But if you can afford all that and you get your credit even better and it gets higher and higher, you can always refi later, right? Credit's very important, right? Credit scores are very important. The better credit you have, the better opportunities you have for better rates, less down payments, better programs, less PMI. There is more availability out there, but that doesn't mean there's no availability. And that's why I do these freaking videos, because every day that we're working with somebody, we always see them assuming something. They're assuming this, they're assuming that. Stop assuming. Stop assuming anything. I linked the blog if you want to read all about what credit score do you need to buy a house and the breakdowns and everything else. I do these videos to be in your face, to be like, look, I'm a positive. I'm going to help you, guide you the right way, give you the pros and cons, give you every scenario to everything. Real quick, just to throw it in there, it's the same thing with like 20% down. The amount of buyers that assume that they need 20% down to buy a house is crazy to me. You don't need 20% to buy a house, right? You could buy a house as little as 3%. You could buy a house 0%, right? There's different programs. So keep following. Let's do real estate. Let's talk real estate, and let's get you into a house, whether it's this year or next year, regardless of your credit score, because we are at the same mindset, getting you to the finish line.